Oh yes, golden conductive pipe. So I need to transport and then I make that into it.
Oh my
Okay.
god, Minecraft server drama?
A few days ago, Pixel Paradise,
what,
the newest
really?
Minecraft Bedrock Edition featured server, released to the public, and to be honest, the server sucks. I'm sorry for being blunt about it, but it really just does. There's so many things that are wrong with the server, and there's so many things that went wrong with its release, and it's just nowhere near the quality that a Minecraft Bedrock Edition featured server should be. In this video, I'm gonna attempt to go over all of the issues that I have at the moment with Pixel Paradise.
Oh no, drama!
You guys want to pick apart a critique video? Because I'm all for picking apart a critique video right now.
Wait, what do you mean picking apart? Like the question in
when people
the
critique
morals?
Minecraft servers, they critique the wrong things, and I like to. I watch a lot of.
What do you think needs to be critiqued about like the certain things?
I think certain elements should be critiqued more over others. You want to do a little? Do you want to have a look? Why does Pixel Paradise really
generally underwhelming content on the server?
I need one single redstone, Charles, if I can do it.
Literally a blatant cash grab.
I don't have. Wait, there's redstone up here.
Oh yeah, I found one.
A blatant cash grab. Those are pretty bold claims. Then again, I'm trying to eliminate my bias right now because whenever I watch Minecraft server videos, I know the majority of Minecraft servers are cash grabs, but like.
There you go.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Strong
You're
opinions,
welcome.
and all I ask is that you wait until the end of the video and hear what I have to say first before sharing
has strong
your own.
opinions.
Leave a like on the video if you want to.
So he wants us to watch the whole video before sharing our own opinions. I will not be able to do that.
To subscribe if you're a fan of my content.
Fair enough.
I'm interested because I think Bedrock Minecraft servers are interesting. I've played on it. Being a 1-year development and feature, it sucks. It sucks. People in chat are even saying it sucks. Okay. Fucking drama.
So I should probably say that
you guys want to watch it with me?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
There you go.
Thank you.
He expected Pixel Paradise to be like this. I, for one, made a speculation video on the server when it was still in its coming soon stage.
Oh my god! Wait, I think my server's in that video.
Wait,
and
what?
I didn't really express
that server he just bought up. Wait. Where did he leak his? Wait, did he not iCard it? Yeah. Wait, look at this. Look at this. Wait.
Oh.
Look. Wait. I swear I've seen this video. Wait. No. I'm stupid. No. No. I thought this fella made a video about Tubbo. I swear.
Oh no.
Oh well, now I'm not down.
Well, if you search Tubnet, what comes up?
I don't know. I haven't searched Tubnet.
Ooh.
My Pixel Paradise really sucks. No, he did! See? What will the next featured Minecraft server be? Look. Tubnet, a featured server.
See?
He's talking about... Oh, God, that's so old. None of that exists anymore. Jesus. Okay.
high hopes for it. As it turns out, quite a lot of the assumptions that I made in that video ended up being correct. Regardless, even with my expectations being pretty low from the start, Pixel Paradise still managed to underwhelm me. When the server released a couple days ago, it was extremely unstable to the point where you would have to try connecting 5 to 10 times just to be able to get in the server. Once you actually made it on, everything was extremely laggy, and you could get kicked at random points just because the server was having a difficult time. I understand that there were hundreds of people trying to connect and join the server all at the same time, but this brings me to my first point.
Ew. Okay, that's a valid critique. If the server hardware blatantly isn't fucking good enough to handle hundreds of players, like, why have a featured server where it's subjected to like thousands, bruh?
I'm putting the lava in here, Charles, again.
In the video of things that don't really make sense. Why is the Pixel Paradise server having so much difficulty with the few hundred people trying to join when they're literally
it's only a few hundred? Bruh. What? They must have like some dog hardware.
Owned by the same company that owns Mineville, a server that has thousands of people online.
Wait, it is? It's owned by the same server that owns Mineville?
And at once.
Wait, he said Mineville, but he showed in PvP. Are they the same thing? I have no idea.
Maybe.
I will admit that I don't know much about server development, but I feel like they would either use the same servers that Mineville does, or at least...
Yeah, but Java and Bedrock servers are very, very different. And how they operate and deal with certain things. They're very, very different. So that is true. You can't really compare the infrastructure of a Java server to the infrastructure of a Bedrock server, because they're optimized to do different things better, and they have different requests, and they have different background processes and a bunch of stuff like that.
Expect the fact that a lot of people are going to want to try out a new featured server, right? I don't know, all of this just kind of doesn't make sense in my mind. But let's say that you actually managed to make it onto the server for more than 10 seconds without getting kicked. What can you actually do?
That's stupid. Okay, hear me out. If they got kicked from the server when they connect, why would they be kicked? Why would the server not just crash? Okay. Being kicked sounds much more like a client problem than a server problem. Just throwing it out there. Okay. Because, like, if the server crashes or gets DDoSed offline, yeah, the entire server crashes and everyone would be kicked. But just you, that sounds like a you problem, I think.
Sounds a little bit sus.
Paradise. Right off the bat, you can see some NPCs. I'm gonna start off with the one in the front left. It's called Islands, and you spawn on some sort of hub island. The logical place to go would be the nether portal in front of you, and when you go there, you can't even play the game because you need to buy a pass with mine coins. But let's say you saved up a mine coin gift card from last Christmas and you want to spend it now. Once you buy the pass, you get a private island, and it literally becomes Island Skyblock. There's nothing much to it, honestly. It's quite literally Skyblock on an
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll level with you. Not a fan of that.
Not a fan?
That's just shit game design.
island surrounded by water. It's honestly pretty slow in the beginning, but wait, you can sail to the second island hub and see a bunch of NPCs that'll do the slow things for you. How much do they cost? $16 US each. In a game you already have to pay for. Yep. So you wasted your money on
Oh my god, that's not good.
Islands, but there's surely other stuff to go do on the server. We'll try out the other NPC in the front called Volcano. Surely that'll be better, right? No, because you have to buy a pass for that game as well. But let's just say that you have a few more mine coins left on that gift card that you bought Islands with. You make it past the Great Firewall and it instantly becomes Woodpick Mining Stone and Coal Simulator.
Bruh, this is fucking a prison server.
Just paid it $2 to gain access to an area in a server where you can mine coal with a wooden pick. Let that sink in. But what if you said that you wanted to mine stuff faster? Well, I have a solution for you. Just spend more real money on in-game items to mine coal faster.
This is gonna be exaggerated. There's no way. This feels like this has been exaggerated. Do you think? I feel a server with this much, if it's been pushed like this, this seems a little exaggerated. This seems unrealistic.
Spend $16 on a one-time use item that explodes the entire mine and gives all of the items to you. I don't even think I need to say anything further because anyone with a brain can understand how dumb this is. In comparison, all of these microtransactions that are in the games that you already have to pay for almost make the $30 server VIP pass seem less dumb. It gets you an Islands pass and one of each of the $16 helpers, which I guess is a better deal, but still, spending $30 or more just to play on a Minecraft server. I can't even begin to describe how much this hurts my brain. Whatever though, you finally begin to realize that you got scammed out of all your money. Still, there's a little bit of good news. There are some free games on the server that you can still play. There's TNT Run, which I would say is laggy at best. You'll sometimes just fall through the block that you're running on. That's definitely how the game's supposed to be played. And then there's also Spleef, which honestly isn't that bad all things considered. It's your normal generic Spleef, but overall it works.
Wait, what? There's got to be more to this server than this. Okay, to become a Bedrock featured server, surely you actually have to put in more than what looks like 3 weeks of development time. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's literally...
I've been working on Tubnet for 2 fucking years now, bro.
Yeah, like, but you gotta... Toby, you've also got to remember that you're not doing it as a cash grab. These people just do it to make money.
Yeah, no, but this is a featured server, which means Microsoft have gone, yes.
Yeah, but is it making Microsoft money?
No shot anyone buys anything on this server, okay?
Are we sure about that?
Also, just the server being
Look, their store is done bad. Like, there's just no shot.
I don't agree. I think this is like... If this is what...
Nah, this kind of thing doesn't work anymore, I don't think. This kind of thing doesn't work anymore. It worked really well when freaking, that scummy Java server, what was it, Cosmic PvP came out. It worked really well then because people didn't know any better. But this is like young kids might, but
I think it's young kids like with parents that don't really know better, and then they kind of like, then the kids are like, this is what you gotta do, ma'am. Like this is what you gotta do, ma'am. I'm sorry, like you gotta buy these things. You know what I mean?
No, I'm gonna log in onto this server.
I know multiple people that would legitimately.
That's probably what they want, King.
No, that is what they want.
All right, yeah.
I need to be able to have I need to be able to remain unbiased during the biased video.
Yeah, I get you.
In order to form my own opinion, you know. This is my video. I know Potato Pie 25. I am an avid enjoyer of your channel. I see you in chat. Can I hook you up with a VIP? You're a G. With
a VIP.
This is the first time you've spoken in my chat, and I will be, and I saw that.
And I saw that.
And I saw that. Okay, to be fair, it's the first time you've spoken in the alt chat. You know, or maybe he said more. Wait, can we user him? What are all his messages? How many messages he sent? Oh, he sent one. He's only sent one message in this Twitch chat. I see you. I see you. Pound that chat.
In a single player world.
Potato Pie, I don't mean to be mean, by the way, but we're currently critiquing the video, okay? I don't mean it as, now you're in chat, I feel bad, okay? Because obviously, I can tell you've put a lot of work into this video and done your research. I'm just trying to keep an unbiased
question.
view.
Did he have to pay for everything to critique it as well? Did he have to pay for all this stuff that he's critiquing? If he did, Jesus Christ.
No
because he showcased it, right? So he must have. He's showcasing the things you have to buy.
I don't mean to be rude, Potato Pie. I'm just trying to remain unbiased so then I can go on the server and form my own opinion about it. Because I also am a big fan of Minecraft servers.
Since when? That's crazy. You've never said that before. I'm just playing.
Now, the last thing that you can do on the server is explore the relatively large hub. It's meant for role-playing, and there's a lot of stuff and people that you can talk to there. Overall, it's pretty decent. The terrain's a little bit flat and kind of seems a little bit over-terraformed.
Yeah, the builds could be better. I don't think that's built very well. They've gone for big and grand and not very detailed. It's fine. Loads of servers do it. I feel that could have definitely been better.
Yeah.
But the builds overall are pretty nice, other than the boat directly behind
Potato Pie paid for the volcanoes on the islands. He did pay for them, I was right.
I don't know. The hub's kind of cool, but obviously it's not really meant for a player.
Volcano and islands? Oh my god.
Like
yeah,
me, I guess.
I did say.
Still, that's literally everything that you can do on Pixel Paradise at the moment, and I explained that in 4 minutes. With all of that being said, though, I think it's time to move on and talk about some of the implications of Pixel Paradise existing, and talk about some of the things that the staff have said. Right off the bat, I will straight up say that this type of server is why people think they hate Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
That is true. They're not necessarily giving the best.
Tobes, am I wrong in saying that a lot of Bedrock servers are very not money centered, but they are a lot of ones you do have to pay to do things on, right? Because I know Xbox is like
servers are paid to do stuff on. The majority of Minecraft servers that exist are paid and scummy. That's why there's only a few good ones.
Yeah, but do you know when we're talking about Xbox as well as Bedrock Edition is what I've noticed. Having a younger sibling who uses these, it's like I've seen an extortionate amount of things that are like, oh, you have to pay to do this one thing.
I mean, you got to bear in mind as well, like the whole philosophy for Bedrock, which people adapt, is because Bedrock uses a premium currency such as Minecoins. It's very easy for the consumer to be detached from the value of money of those fake coins they have. As soon as you say you break a pound into 1,000 coins, like each one of those coins is 0.1 cent. So then 300 coins doesn't look as extreme as like 30p, you know? Like let's say you buy 1,000 coins for £17, because they like to do numbers that don't divide equally into each other. So it's more difficult to do the math. So you can't actually figure out how much money it's worth. It's like when, this is a philosophy that goes for all games with microtransactions. So let's say I boot up Clash Royale right now on my phone and go to the buy gem store. if I go to here, notice how all of the numbers are very hard to divide. So for 14,000, they've done 89, like $89. For 6,500, they've done £40. Like, notice how they're all kind of difficult to divide. It's to help it's so that the consumer who's buying them feels a disconnect from real currency and is unable to establish the real world value of the in-game currency. To make it more, so it makes them more inclined to spend more without them realizing they're spending more.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why in supermarkets they do $5.99 instead of $6.
Oh yeah,
it's just to make it seem like less. So they do that philosophy as well as the disconnect philosophy, which means that people spend more money and it almost tricks the consumer into spending more money. You just have to be like conscious about it.
Okay.
Paradise is a server riddled with microtransactions.
Wait.
Yes,
Kobe,
yes. Offer me a perspective.
Offer a perspective as somebody who was a Minecraft marketplace worker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've got the scoop.
I think
You signed
do,
your
to some
NDA,
degree.
King. You signed your...
I said nothing.
Go on, anyway, go.
I just before I clarify this, I would like to say that I have signed absolutely nothing in regards to this. So the big
And all
thing
opinions are
is,
Sniffer's own. No other opinions.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
go
these
on.
are all mine. The
Okay,
thing
go.
is that I was initially excited when the marketplace came out because I was like, oh my god, this is finally a way for like skin artists and like builders to get like recognition and like, you know, money for what they do.
I saw that, Charles. Carry on.
But then I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's been a lot of controversy about the marketplace, especially in the past year, because people
I'm very
have
in
been
tune with it.
stealing content.
And there's no enforcement for it, is there? There's no like takedown.
Wait,
request
Sniff,
system.
explain what that means. Like stealing content. Like how?
For example, do you know the beloved carrot sprouts?
Yeah, I
Not
love
the
carrots.
beloved
artists.
carrot
I love
sprouts.
sprouts. Sprouts is
Somebody-
amazing.
Hey, I heard they work on Tubnet now.
Hey.
That person works for Tubnet.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. Just heard it through the grapevine, you know. I also heard they may have been hired by Cherry Fire, you know. I just heard it through the grapevine.
You see it about the grapevine, man.
It's just like backroom talk. Don't worry.
Yeah, 100%.
No,
Okay.
like their skins were uploaded to the Minecraft marketplace under someone else's name.
What?
And so that means that person is profiting from it.
Yeah.
But then you also have to then you figure out what's going on in the teams as well. Whereas, like, I'll be honest, I got very lucky. I was always on a very kind team, and we operated very well. But there were other teams that definitely took higher cuts of your, like,
Oh, really?
your revenue and stuff like that. So, like, you know, this whole facade of, like, being really creator, like, you know, artist friendly wasn't super actually that way.
Yeah. No, that's the exact same issue that there was this video about why Roblox is bad. They brought up the exact same issue. There's no moderation for third parties which are used to design content to push out on mass scale. It's mainly because it's like an industry run by children for children, basically. And it applies to the marketplace as well, except for with the professional examples. But because obviously the people who are running these operations are children, they don't obviously do anything like employment contracts or freelance contracts. There's like nothing. It's all unofficial. And a lot of this issues would be solved just through awareness if people who are working for this kind of things realize that
they're getting screwed over.
Yeah, no, this issue isn't necessarily an issue that anyone has to step in and solve. It's just solved for awareness. Like if you're working on a project for something that you're contributing creative material to, you should ask for either a revenue cut or a salary.
Okay.
Like
And
either
a contract with that.
And a contract written in a legal contract. Like HelloSign is free. Anyone can make a contract and it's legally binding if both parties are over the age of 18 or both parties are under the age of 18 with a parent/guardian cosign or someone over the age of 18 who cosigns. Like the creative industry gets taken advantage of a lot especially creating products for sandbox games, like in Roblox, in Minecraft. Those are the main examples I can think of because I've done the most research on them. But all of the people being taken advantage of, it's a little bit difficult when it comes to stealing assets, but the rest of people who are working for scummy firms and stuff like that, it can be solved for awareness, which is why it's not really fair to ask these big companies to step in and do something about it, because it's not really anything that can be solved like that. Whereas if someone is deliberately stealing work from somewhere else and uploading it to their site, that's when you want the company to get involved, because that's like stealing intellectual property, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what's also kind of unfortunate about the whole situation is because there was suddenly a really large influx of content, especially from third parties. There was a huge drop in the it got super hyper competitive, and so the original 7-ish teams started struggling with what they were putting out, and that's why
to be
now
fair,
you see them
competition is really, really good for consumers though, because if there's no algorithm to recommend things over other things, the teams that are the most competitive and striving to do the best will do the best. And that means that everyone has to price more competitively, which is better for consumers. It means everyone has to make a better minimum viable product or MVP. And that makes it generally better for the consumers. I don't really see that as much of an issue, as more of, yes, it sucks that the original people are being competed out of their own space, but then again,
I just think it's awkward when they're being competed out with content that is stolen.
Yes, no, that is wrong. Anything regarding stolen content invalidates anything I've said, because that's just something that Microsoft needs to solve. But everything else is in terms of people making stuff which is better than other people, I think always the person who makes the better product for the more competitive rate should be rewarded more. I mean, it just makes sense. It's very much it very much doesn't separate the worker from the means of production, you know? Right? As once said in the hit Bo Burnham song, How the World Works.
I was gonna say that.
That was a little reference. That was a little reference.
Yeah.
No, but wait, I want to keep watching why Pixel Paradise crashes. You got me ranting.
Actions upon microtransactions
Keep ranting,
and games
King. We
that
like
can
to
be
hear you
made
rant.
with
Go.
command blocks. This server should
Command
not be a Minecraft Bedrock Edition featured server. I do not know how this got to be.
Wait, it's made with command. Wait, sorry, what?
Should not be a Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Pixel Paradise is a server riddled with microtransactions upon microtransactions and games that could be made with command blocks. This server should not be a Minecraft Bedrock Edition featured server. I do not know how this got to be on the same level of promotion by Microsoft and Minecraft as a server like The Hive or like Galaxite. Well, actually I do. This server is just about the most obvious cash grab that you will ever see. How do I know this? Well, I've got a screenshot that I've got so much to talk about with. A Pixel Paradise server staff member said that they are, quote, targeting a
different demographic with the server. With Pixel Paradise, we are aiming for a younger players or female players. It's a lot more.
Oh, so it's a cash grab. There we go.
Targeting younger players. That don't know any better. I don't know why they added the clause or female players. Like, what?
That is odd.
That's weird.
It's a little bit sus.
Why?
Why?
I don't understand why that matters, but okay.
Minecraft servers stop being scummy challenge. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, that's just, they've always been scummy. That's not like a sudden thing they've started doing. That's since the dawn of time.
Stop being scummy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm excited for Tubnet. I'm excited for Tubnet so I can just say goodbye to every other server that ever
in summary, they said, we're targeting kids that don't know any better and women.
No. It's literally, in the fine print, it's literally saying, like, oh, we're targeting ones that, like, genuinely don't know what they're doing. Like, we're targeting ones that think, oh, yeah, this is normal. I'm female. I do not know Minecraft server.
Sorry, question about females.
Dude. Yeah, like, it's so
all
bullshit.
The people that we think are stupid.
Yeah, dude, it's such bullshit. It's such a common thing as well.
That's such an odd caveat to add.
Why would they add or female players? How can you make a Minecraft server tailored to female players? What?
I don't want to
That makes
sound
no
cringe, but
sense.
I hate the word female. Just
Like, dude, can we just play as
What?
female.
How could you? No, that's like batshit crazy. How could you tailor a
femoids.
Minecraft server to female players? It doesn't
you know?
matter.
Don't you?
Like what?
Toby, don't you know? Women flower, women pink. Women flower, women pink.
Women flower.
It's just
What?
When women flower pink.
Bruh.
Real not clickbait. Marketing
Bruh.
captain.
Chat,
could-
can I farm some flat mouth emojis in the chat?
flat mouth emoji.
Can I farm some flat mouth emojis? Some
It's okay, Floor, but I like pink
best
flowers
one.
too.
What the fuck is flat mouth
Well,
emoji?
That's not to say.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's not to say that if you like pink and flowers, it invalidates the.
Exactly.
Thank you,
enjoyment
chat.
of it.
Thank you, chat, for farming me some flat mouth emojis.
Oh, I see. It's like the still face one. The still face
Different
one.
Can I add
demographic
more?
Yeah, like
within
new
the
gotta-
server. With Pixel
I have-
Paradise, we're aiming for more younger players, and then we end the quote for now because there's still a bunch of stuff to talk about in the
He wants to,
screenshot, but it doesn't
like,
matter at the
decompose
moment.
that
Okay, so they say that they're targeting younger audiences, and that's fine, right? Younger audiences like
That is not fine. That is not fine. That is not fine when a
Congratulations,
young
you have
child
missed the
has
point.
mum or dad's credit card saved on their device and they can go ting ting cling and spend a shit ton of money. That is not
There's a
fine.
reason why Copa exists. I would just like to say that.
to play Minecraft. They also, however, straight up say on their FAQ page that a part of their server is pay to play. What younger audiences, though, are going to have $30 to spend on a server VIP pass?
Exactly. That's too much money. What children have £30? I didn't get pocket
didn't.
money growing up. Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't get any. I think the first money I ever got that was my own was 3 years ago, and it was my first Twitch payout of £60, which was equal
Yeah.
to $100. And I
Yeah.
saved it, and then I got this microphone. Oh.
That's a nice, awesome story.
That's
Yeah,
much
but then I
better than
found
what
out this
did. I used to
microphone needed a
spam
shit
kids with
ton of
rubber
other
band
stuff.
Bracelets.
I think the only kids who have access to £30 are the kids who don't understand how much £30 is worth. And
Yes,
will happily
definitely.
just give it away.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
have
I don't
access
even
to
think
credit
I have
cards that aren't theirs.
£30 in my wallet right now. If I open my wallet, I legit don't think I have that much money in there. That is so much money just to throw away at a item.
$1 to
Mushy
spend on a
monsters,
literal
Jesus
one-time
fucking Christ, sorry.
explosion in a prison game mode. If you can't see that this is a very obvious ploy to just get kids to go get their mom's credit card and spend it on in-game items, I don't know what video you've been watching. Yes, I realize that servers do in fact need money to stay afloat, but for the quality
Bloody hell.
That is true. That is true. That is something to touch upon. The price of hosting is dramatically increasing for Minecraft servers because Minecraft server jars aren't particularly optimized off the bat. So Minecraft servers are getting increasingly more and more expensive to host. Admittedly, they're not $30 scamming a child expensive,
Yeah.
but they are expensive to operate. To put into perspective, okay, if I wanted to buy a rack of 20 servers for co-location, okay, a rack of just 20 dedicated boxes, okay, with the newest hardware designed for Minecraft server, that would cost me $80,000 for an upfront cost to own that hardware of 80 dedicated servers. And then that money doesn't also then include the like $2,000 to $5,000 extra dollars a month on top of that to then pay for power, internet, and redundancy. So hosting is getting more expensive, especially now there's a chip shortage as well. It's driving the price up even more.
There's a chip shortage. Go to the chippy.
So yeah, Peepo S indeed. That is okay. That is the price. That is the price for 20 dedicated machines
Felt like you deserved it.
with the best hardware you can buy currently. The best hardware you can buy, 20 dedicated machines, is $80,000.
For real.
So yeah.
But I went to downloadmoremp.com, so
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's not something that is quite stressed enough here. Minecraft servers are expensive to operate. However, a server which does not for instance, okay, 80,000, like, let's say you bought those servers, that could support at least, like, what, 35,000 concurrent players. That's just a guess. That could take 35,000 concurrent people. This server, however, I don't think breaks more than 300 players. So, hosting for something like this, I reckon for 300 players worth of hosting, their bottom line outgoing cost of like the servers and the rental material, because I don't reckon they've bought any machines for co-location. I reckon they're doing rental just because of what their business model is. It seems to be a lot of one-time stuff. They are average around 500 players. Okay, so to put it into perspective, one dedicated box can probably host one proxy, and a proxy, if you want your server to be very, very, very well run and not laggy, one proxy can have around comfortably 80 players on it. So that would be probably around, let's say they have 10 boxes they're renting from a company like OVH or Hertzner. A box, we're going to be generous and we're going to say it's $50 a month. Admittedly, you could probably get them a lot fucking cheaper. So $50 a month. So $50 times 10, that's $500 a month this server will need to stay afloat. If they only have the infrastructure for the 500 players. It's laggy though, I know, but we're being generous. So I reckon their monthly outgoings on hardware, not including staffing, not including wages or anything like that, or outsourced builds or anything like that, is probably around $500 a month for 500 players, let's say.
Quality of everything on this server, these microtransactions on the games of Pixel Paradise are literal scams. And to get back to the question of why is this server featured, I just told you. These microtransactions make a lot of money for Pixel Paradise, but you know who they also make money for? Microsoft and Mojang.
I don't think that's true. Okay? Here's why. So, Mojang and Microsoft really couldn't... The amount of money this server will make them is minute, okay? If their stock increases by 0.0000001%, they would have made something like that tenfold. This server, that's not a valid reason for them being a featured server. This server will make Mojang and Microsoft virtually nothing. Virtually nothing. I don't think that is the reason they're a featured server. I reckon it will probably be something else. Like, they have the right connections. They've spoken to the right people. They've spoken to someone that maybe doesn't understand their business practice as much. You know? I don't think that's a valid reason for why they're added, because this server wouldn't necessarily garner enough revenue to even be remotely financially impact to Mojang or Microsoft.
That's fair.
They get a cut of the sales, and that's precisely the reason.
They don't get a cut of the sales of the server. That's something that needs to be clarified. They get a cut of the sales on the mine coins, okay? That is where they make their buck. They're not actively every transaction taking a chunk of. They get a cut of the mine coins sales when people buy mine coins.
Yeah, it's like bits on Twitch.
Yeah, it's like bits on Twitch.
Why Pixel Paradise is a featured server on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. But you wanna know what else is kinda weird? How Pixel Paradise calls themselves a roleplay server when literally the only roleplay that they have is the hub. TNT Run and Spleef most definitely aren't roleplay, and I honestly wouldn't consider Islands or Volcano roleplay either. And yet, going back to that screenshot that I showed earlier, the question that the staff member was responding to was what makes NPVP different from Mineville. It seems like the exact same thing. Well, the staff member's response was that it was for, quote, younger players or female players. There's a lot of people out there that want roleplay Minecraft experiences. But first off, again, Pixel Paradise isn't really roleplay at all if they've got one hub that you can roleplay in. And two, how is Pixel Paradise catered to—
And hear me out. How does roleplay in Bedrock work? I've seen the chats of the busiest lobbies. They're dead. Because chatting on Bedrock is a lot less intuitive than it is on... when it is on Java. Like, how do you roleplay in Bedrock? How does that work? By roleplay, what do they mean? Is it roleplay which is fed by interactions of players to other players? Or is it roleplay like they're playing kind of like a story-based game and they've machined this story for players to play? Pepe mods, yeah.
Female players more than males. By saying that, does that mean that Mineville was supposed to be catered more towards males over females?
It's like trying to roleplay on Among Us on phone.
Yeah,
it
but
just
it doesn't
work.
make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
Why?
How can you tailor a Minecraft server to either male or females? That just doesn't make sense. There's like, it's Minecraft. You play it because it's Minecraft, not because a Minecraft server is themed a certain way. Like, what? Bruh.
Bruh.
I don't think so, and I don't see how either of these servers are catered towards a specific gender. They're both just Minecraft roleplay servers by self-definition, even though Pixel Paradise doesn't really have that much roleplay. Now, I guess after all of this, I should say that I don't think the people who made the majority of the server deserve the majority of the blame for all of this. Specifically, I mean the people who built the server and coded the games. Oh, you mean developers, coders? Okay, yes, enough. A lot of the... Actually, I disagree.
Ooh.
No, I'm not sure I disagree. No, I'm not sure I agree. I'm thinking about it. Because, okay, developers work fucking hard to make games, okay? And the games on this server don't particularly look like they've required a lot of development input. Like, I guarantee you, the people who have made my event server, they're an outsourced company. They're not part of Tubnet. Then it's Server Plus is them. I reckon they could probably make this entire network in 2-3 weeks. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the people who develop this are probably very talented developers. I think they just haven't been given the correct documentation or game design documentation to be able to create something good. I think where it's at fault now is there either wasn't enough documentation for the games they wanted created, they had the assets, and I don't think it was implemented particularly intuitively.
Yeah.
This chat is a bunch of yes men. What the hell? Do you care to elaborate? It's energy. Elaborate. You've sent 13. I wish to. I'm interested. What do you mean by chat's a bunch of yes men? I'll have you know, they'll shut me down, giving them an opportunity. Who said that, Omega Lol?
We were speaking about this yesterday. Toby's chat are very unbiased when it comes to things.
They're biased towards me though, and I'm aware.
Wait, they're biased? I wouldn't say so, because if we're having a discussion, for example, and like your chat would agree with me, they would literally be like, "You're dumb." they would say that to you. I don't think they are. I think they would they do usually shut you down if you're wrong.
Your chat criticize is not that sounds harsh, I guess.
Tublings are Tubbo haters. Tubbo L. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, they climb you if you're wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm unbiased. Sure, man. No, I do want to exclaim now, because it's dangerous to say things without exclaiming that I, in fact, have a personal bias against scummy Minecraft servers. And obviously the video we're watching right now also has a bias. I mean, look at the title. Why Pixel Paradise really sucks. That's a biased title. The viewer is immediately put...
what is wrong with the...
See, you could make it like an unbiased review because we're only getting one side of arguments here as well. I wouldn't say chat is a bunch of yes men. We know you know a lot about Minecraft servers and we trust your better judgment. We'll shut you down and not just blindly agree if it wasn't true. Fair enough. Oh god, you're trusting my better judgment when it comes to Minecraft servers?
I'm gonna go get a cake, one sec.
Do you know how many Minecraft servers I made that like immediately flopped? It's fine.
Builds and art and design of the games are relatively simple, but I would assume that they were just doing what they were told within the budget and time range. There's
that is fair. That is fair. Because I don't reckon this server even cost a lot of money to develop. I reckon this server costs no more than around, well, okay, it cost a lot of money, obviously, but in the grand scheme of Minecraft servers, I don't reckon this server could have cost more than like $5,000 to $8,000 to develop. I reckon in development time. And I think that's being pretty generous. Oh, it might have actually cost a little bit more. It depended whether they have an in-house build team or if they outsource their builds as well. Because builds can be expensive. From my experience, builds are like the second most expensive thing when it comes to Minecraft servers.
Unless you're, wrongfully hiring like miners and stuff.
Yes, obviously, sniff snifferish, but I'm not doing that sniff snifferish.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, as somebody who has been in the build community, the professional build community for a while, there are a lot of like, especially new builders. There are people that will like tell them that they are, you know, they're overpricing themselves and take advantage of the fact that they don't know how much their builds are worth.
Yeah. To put it into perspective, so okay, this from my experience, a Minecraft spawn, like a spawn for a server that is 500 blocks by 500 blocks, will probably be commercially sold anywhere from £6,000 to £15,000. Like, that's how much like shit like that can cost, to put it into perspective. Like, if it's like a judicious, customly made kind of thing. That's how expensive these things can stack up to, which is ludicrous. But, hey,
Like,
Minecraft!
When I was younger, I had somebody be like, hey, will you build me a spawn for like $120? I was like, what?
I mean, yeah, if you build them like a floating island, like, yeah, sure.
If I built them like 2 blocks in the sky, like...
But I imagine that much to someone who doesn't know the industry
Money.
would probably be like, oh my god.
No, the Minecraft server industry is actually
like, no.
expensive. Like, it's actually expensive. Like, for instance, I don't want to just rattle off prices of people I've worked with because obviously they're private quotes and I can't do that. But, like, there are like companies that will do competitive rates, but you're not getting an exclusive build then. You're getting... Give us a range. Well, let's say if you're getting a spawn and you're getting a non-exclusive spawn, you can buy a 100 by 100 spawn for like 20 quid. Like, done and dusted, because it's non-exclusive. It's a product that that company will continue to sell. If you're getting a semi-exclusive spawn, which will be for, and then let's say it's like 100 by 100 blocks, and it's semi-exclusive and it's only going to be sold 5 times, then you maybe will get it for like 100 quid. If you're getting something exclusive, 100 by 100 blocks, that could be anywhere from up to $500 to $1,000. If you're paying for something much larger than that, let's say you want a 500 by 500 block spawn and you want it, all the buildings in it to be fully furnished, you want everything fleshed out, you want everything accessible, you want it to be on its own terraformed island, you want the best of the best, you can be spending more than £10,000. Like, it's just about what you want and what extent you're willing to go to. Because things are expensive. Like, Minecraft stuff's expensive. Don't even get me started on animated Minecraft trailers. Fuck! No, it's fine. I'm gonna press play now.
That just designed this server. However, I think the majority of the blame for this one sits on the shoulders of the owners who submitted this to Microsoft, thinking that it was an acceptable featured server, and Microsoft...
100%. It's on owners, executives, and shareholders. That's 100% who it's on. Like, if for them to think it's okay to submit something so blatantly there for cash to Microsoft and hope that they just won't notice, like, you know what you're doing at that point. You 100% know what you're doing.
And Mojang for actually publishing this as a featured server because it's clearly not the same quality of most, if not all, of the other featured servers that we have. Honestly though, there's really no need to send hate to anyone for all of this because we're all humans and we make mistakes, but I really would like...
That is true. That is true. I will be the first to admit that in the past, when I was like 15... No, not 15. When I was like 13 and trying to make a Minecraft server and I saw how much money these other Minecraft servers made, I'm like, oh my god! I can do that, not realizing at the time, because I didn't have a concept of how much money is a lot of money, that I priced things up ludicrously. Like in the past, I've made a Minecraft server that had a rank on sale, which was for like $100. And I'm like, holy shit, why would I ever do that? Who's going to buy that? And I've also made Minecraft servers where I've been stupid with the money that somehow I made from a Minecraft server. And I've had money stolen from me from my Minecraft servers. I'm like, well... You know, I fucked up a lot. Just throwing it out there, but Tubnut, it will be different. It will be different. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be different.
Yeah, it will be.
To know what the boomers at Microsoft were thinking when they saw this and said, yeah, the players will definitely like to play on Pixel Paradise. No one will have any issues with this server whatsoever. Definitely. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm willing to talk about with Pixel Paradise
Why?
today. There's
so
honestly
much
so
more to
much
touch
more
on.
that I could speak
There's
on
so much more to
regarding the
touch on.
server, but I also don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long.
No,
so
dude,
I think
make
I'm gonna
it-
call
make-
it here for
show
now.
both
I will
sides
say
of the
this
argument.
before I end the video.
Show
off.
both.
Please be respectful to the staff of Pixel Paradise when talking to them about your issues.
That's fair. The majority of staff are volunteer on Minecraft servers at this level. Like, the majority of them, they're not responsible for any of the executive decisions or planning of the server itself.
The server, because just sending them hate literally won't get anyone anywhere. It just slows stuff down and overall makes the experience worse for everyone. They are
Why are
humans
they-
at the
are
end of
they
the day,
still a
as
featured
are you,
server?
and we don't need to be rude to one another. Just keep that in mind. I hope this
Who was
video
this
was
video?
That is true. That is a nice caption to put at the end. We're all humans. Like, fuck off. Like, I mean,
Pixel
no.
Paradise
I mean, it's
realized
nice. Sorry.
this. I hope to see things getting better in the future, but at the moment, it's really not
Fuck off.
looking good. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. A lot of my
I'll leave a like and subscribe. I think you make good videos. Now, I want to see if it's really that bad.
Oh boy.
Golly gee.
How do I get Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Wait.
Oh, that's
Store?
it's a